Well, hey, good morning, good morning. We're live in here. Yes, we are. It's Monday morning. Yes, it's Monday morning. We're live. We're ready to go. Seeing what the market has for us. I'm getting all the stuff set up here while we let the platforms tell all the people that we're here. All right. Good morning, Carolyn. Good morning to see you. Good to see you first thing. You're not going to be, he likes to come in here and say he was first. He's not going to be able to say he was first today. You beat him to it. Good morning. Ward, somebody beat you. Looks like Doug is here. Ward is here. I'm also on your TV. Good morning, Doug. Tell the family I said hello. All the family is like, who is this woman? Who is on the TV? Who is this in here going to be acting silly on our TV? Hey, Lisa. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see what the market has to offer us today. Trying to get our places situated. All of the stuff we look at on a daily basis. Make sure that it's all here for us to look at. All the things that we like to see in the morning, making sure we can see it. Yepper. Hope everybody had a good weekend and a good night's rest. I had some good rest last night. I was talking to my community a little bit yesterday about good rest and good sleep. Talking to the members about that a little bit last night. Hey, Janae. And I had some good rest again. Had good rest. That's important. It's important to have good rest. Yes, that's important. Important. My husband, I love him. He asks for the same things multiple times. Multiple times. 6 through 9. Okay, so let's see what we got here. See what we got going. First thing this morning. First thing this morning. First thing this morning. Of course, the chart was here doing fine. And now that I get ready to go to the chart, it's just spinning. It's just spinning. Come on. Come on, Trading View. Give me what I need. I know I started a lot of things all at the same time. My Day Littlefield, good morning. Good morning, good morning. There we go. I think you're ready to start up. I think you're ready. I pushed live before all of my things were settled and situated. I was putting settled and situated in one word. I pushed live before because I was late back to the chair. So I wanted to get the live running. And that's why the things aren't where they need to be at this point. What is that that's there? Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Go. There we go. There we go. Go. What is the SPX 500 doing right now? Okay, I think I'm ready to share the screens. Here we go. Gold sales. Murphy's Law of Charts, of course. That always happens. Hey, Lewis. Definitely, that's the way it goes. As soon as you get ready to use something, it decides it don't want to work properly. SPX 500 is right now at 68.60. We closed on Friday. It closed, she closed, however you want to phrase it, at 68.27 on Friday. So Friday seems like it was yesterday, seeing that we went through a little bit of stress on our trading day on Friday. So it feels very recent. But 68.60. So the SPX is up about 30 points from where it closed on Friday. Yes, Friday was quite the interesting day as far as trading went. Let's go to a higher time frame so I can put less stuff on this here chart and we can see what actually happened. I didn't mean for you to move. Did not mean for you to move, okay? But this is what Friday looked like on our trading. Price opened below VWAP, which in itself should have been an indication that we were going down, and it went down and down and down some more, dropped through the supports. A couple of them, it actually got stopped down here with the second pivot point in the 6809 area. It did go as low as 6801, 6800 psychological number. It stopped and reversed down there, pulled back up to VWAP at 68.49 to 68.50. 68.50 has been a number, a support and resistance number for a while, a strong number. It reversed there, went back down some more, paused in the 27 area, dropped a bit, and then came back and closed at 68.27. We were trading this on Friday. Yes. The trades we put on did end up being all profitable on Friday, but not without a bit of stress along the way. But everything we traded was profitable. Copy trading did turn out to be profitable on Friday. The whole copy trading team made $75 passively. I made $75 much more actively, but everybody came out with their money in their accounts. Yay, 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 yay. Janae said, yeah, we started rising last night. Good morning, Pastor Will. Good morning. So yes, that is what's going on. So this morning, though, looks like there will be a bit of a gap up if all goes well in the next 45 minutes. Up about 30 points. 68.60 is where SPX is right now in the pre-market. Okay, let's go see what is going on this morning, though. The VIX is at 1617. Okay, the VIX is at 1617 this morning. That's where it currently is. Well, actually, that said 728. CST, which is, I wonder why that runs behind so much in time. I can always go look at the VIX on TradingView to see what it is in real time, but I think this gives us close enough. We don't need to know the VIX like down to the minute. No, I do not, Ward, and you know I don't. Do not do Forex. So 1617. So OpenAI is a 2025 Yahoo Finance Company of the Year. Wow, that's interesting. That OpenAI is Yahoo Finance Company of the Year. ChatGPT maker sparked the generation tech revolution. Can AI's biggest engine continue to drive its gold rush? I do see that OpenAI did open up a lot of doors for us this year. People started off doing pictures and all the things that OpenAI did do, and just started working with AI and have it help us in all the ways. So I could see it at the company of the year. I really could see that. I could see that. U.S. stock futures rise as big week of data kicks off. We'll talk about that in a minute. Roomba maker iRobot goes bankrupt. Are you serious? Plans a Chinese owner. Wow. How they go bankrupt? How did they go? All the people who was buying, I guess other people came on and started making the same thing. Because I have a little vacuum cleaner, but it ain't by iRobot. Mine is by somebody else. So other brands maybe jumped onto the ride and started doing it better and took them out. That's too bad that they went bankrupt. That's too bad. Microsoft's AI Edge isn't all open AI, and Wall Street loves it. Netflix co-CEO Paramount's hostile WBD bid entirely expected. Alphabet is poised for another paper gain as SpaceX valuation jumps. OpenAI CFO, no changes right now on the hardware device. Morgan Stanley says weak U.S. jobs data could lift the stocks. Anything else over here that's interesting? Not really much else over here. Okay. So that's Yahoo Finance information. We got those two things. Let's go see what CNBC has to say for the morning. As far as our futures go, all of our futures are green this morning. Dow futures up 226, S&P futures up 32, NASDAQ futures up 138. Oil is red, 10-year bonds are red, but barely 0.03. Yeah, I want to go see stock futures rise as a big week of economic data kicks off. High cost of goods is causing consumers to spend less for the holidays. And yeah, you start looking at what things are more important. And it's not necessarily stuff. You start looking at time with people being more important and all the things. Really, I don't need to go down the rabbit hole of what's more important, but buying a lot of stuff isn't necessarily it. FDA approved a $250,000 Singapore work trip during the government shutdown. Huh, really? Records show. Really? $250,000 Singapore work trip while we on government shutdown, while people going a month without a paycheck, y'all in Singapore hanging out? Interested. Oh, Roomba went bankrupt. Copper could hit stratospheric new highs as hoarding of the metal in U.S. continues. Wow. Okay. Okay. Stocks making the biggest moves pre-market, iRobot, which is probably going in the negative direction. Las Vegas Sands, Tilray, and more. Okay. Well, let's go see what the other markets are looking like. In Europe, we got all green over there. European markets trade higher, but defense and pharma stocks falter. In Asia, everything's red over there. Ooh, how's everything green in Europe and everything red in Asia? What's going on here? South Korea stocks lead losses as Asia Pacific as investors parse key data from China. Everything over there is red. The Asia market leads into our market, right? And then the European market closes partway through ours, but all this red in the Asia market, that's something you got to keep your eye on, right? Crypto, Bitcoin is at 89,554, Ethereum 3139, Solana 132, Dogecoin is at 13, which that's down because it wasn't at like 22, and XRP is at 197. Okay, that's all the stuff at CNBC. Let's look at our meetings for today or data for today. Empire State Manufacturing Index came out at 830. It was down 3.9. They were forecasting 9.8, and the previous was 18.7. So that's not a great thing, right? That's a lot less than what they were anticipating. FOMC Moran is going to speak. Member Moran is going to speak at 9:30. The National Association of Home Buyers Housing Market Index is coming out at 10. FOMC members William and Moran are going to speak at 10:30 and 11. And on tomorrow, we're going to have some red folders. 8:30, we're going to have core retail sales, non-farm employment change, unemployment rate, all coming out at 8:30 in the morning. And at 9:45, we'll have flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. That's all tomorrow. Thursday, we're going to have CPI. And that's all Thursday. And then Friday, we have University of Michigan. So we got some red folders coming up this week. So keep that in mind. Tuesday, we've got red folders. Thursday, we've got red folders. Okay, Tuesday, Thursday, PMI and CPI, unemployment stuff. We got all these things coming Tuesday and Thursday. Today, I already mentioned Empire State Manufacturing Index that came in at negative 3.9. That was not a good one because it was looking to be a lot higher. Right. No other data, no significant data coming out today from there. Let's look and see what earnings we got coming up this week before I go to Adam. Earnings this week, or earnings today at least. Let me see what's in the comments before I go there. I don't know if they will pay off, though, recycling the money. You're talking about the Roomba people? Yeah, because I got two and recommend people not buy them. Mine are useless. Really, the one I don't have Roomba. I have my little vacuum guy came from a company called Bob Sweep. I think it's Bob Sweep is the company, and mine work great. So mine works. I only have one. It works great, and I have the one that does vacuum and mop. Even though I've never set up the mopping feature, it will mop for you. I just never set it up, but it vacuums fine. Today we've got Mind Walk and OPT this morning before market open. Abivax and Navan is after market today. The only earnings I think are anticipated this week is probably Micron, which is Wednesday after market closes. General Mills is before market open on Wednesday. And not really anybody else of note. FedEx is Thursday after the close. Most of these are kind of the smallies. Kind of closing out the season again. Nobody's really like of note, but there's a few guys coming up this week, but nobody like no big market movers are coming up this week. Okay. All right, let's go on to see what Adam has to say for the day. Perfect evening through in SPX after the longs triggered on the 68.13 reclaim on Friday. I made it clear what was next. I posted a 225 on Friday. 68.34 triggers up again with 68.64, 68.85 back test incoming at 68.64 now, which is pretty much where we were when we opened up the market. The plan today, hold your under 68.49, 68.34 are supports. Put these on your charts. 68, what I say, 68.49, 68.34, put those on your charts. With 68.64, 68.73, and 68.85 up next. Okay, 68.49, 68.34, your supports. 68, 64, 73, and 85 are up next. You dip if you get below 68.34. Put these things on your chart. That way, if the price does its dip and does your thing, then you're ready. The difference between SPX and ES is about 4 points. Adam is a level-to-level trader of the ES. He trades ES futures. So he tweets about the ES. We trade SPX. So if you're following his tweets, you want to subtract that 4, the gap that I told you about. You want to subtract the 4 from his numbers so that you can see what are the SPX numbers that match what he's talking about. Okay. XSP range 633. Sorry, it's 683. That's an 8. 683 to 689. If you're trading XSP and you're looking for an outside range, there's your number. 683 to 689 is your outside range there. All right. Last week, we had our trades list. Our trades list last week went 10 out of 13. Woo, woo. 77% win rate on the trades list last week. I had Amazon. I had Google. I actually closed Google earlier in the week because my criteria for closing these weekly spreads is once the sell leg gets breached, I close these trades. Actually, that's my strategy. That's my trading plan for all of my spreads. Most times I followed that criteria. It's on my trading plan. I'm supposed to follow it all the time, and most times I follow it. But I did close Google earlier in the week because of that. But it was only partially breached. It was down to, I want to say Google closed at like 309 and some change. So it was only partially. By the time it closed the week, it was just a bit below 310, but I had closed it earlier. Palantir was good. Starbucks was good. SPY and UNH were good on the put credit spread side. Snow got partially breached as well. NVIDIA, Palantir, PayPal, Starbucks, and Snow on the call credit spread were fine because there was a pullback. UNH on the call credit spread side was breached because UNH decided it was going. It was like, I'm going where I'm going. Y'all could be pulling back all you want. I'm going where I'm going. So UNH kept it was still bullish. 10 out of 13 profitable trades off this list. Don't have a list together yet. I may look to see if there's a one to put together this morning. If I see some stuff that pops up on the Peakbot watch list that we can put together, because that's where I get the watch list. For this list, I come up with the strikes, but I use the watch list from Peakbot. Peakbot is those are my peoples. Yep, and that's where I get that from. Now, I don't know if y'all been following along. If you've been watching me at all, you should be seeing that we've been doing copy trading. Woo woo! We've been doing copy trading. It started last week. Copy trading started last week. On Tuesday and Thursday, we did a beta test. We beta tested to make sure all of the copy traders, their platforms all worked, that everybody was connected, that all the fields happened. We did all the beta testing to see if there was any glitches, any hangups, any bugs, any issues. There were none, but we did do that. So a couple days last week, we made 47.50 collectively on Tuesday, 46.40 collectively on Thursday. And basically what this is I place my trades, and then all the people who are copying their accounts automatically place those same trades. Okay. And then on Friday, which was our official start, was Friday, I placed 3 trades and 125 units placed those same trades. Some people have 1 unit, some people have 2, some have 5. One guy has 20. So whatever number of units a person has, that's how many contracts. Basically, a unit is a contract. That's how many contracts will copy my trades. I made $75 in that copy trading account, and people made that same 75 in whatever number of units that they have. But collectively, $9,300 was made in total profits on Friday. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes. So through the course of the week, copy trading made $18,690. Of course, we can take off some fees. I don't account for the fees. Over $18,000 was made in copy trading last week. And the people who are copy trading are hands-free, making passive profits, automated trading. They aren't doing a thing. Okay. All they're doing is connecting their account one time. The only person who's actively trading is me. They're just sitting back watching their account and seeing what happens. And it's still open. If you want to come on and join, you can come on and grab some of these passive profits too. There's no end date to this. It's not like you got to get in before. Nope, you can come on and join us. You can come on and join right on with us and hop right on and be getting you some of these passive profits too, if you'd like. I'm putting the link into the comments if you want to join, right? I have a Q&A video that is on my YouTube channel. If you want to learn some more about it and you want to see what is this really all about, what's required of me, you can go look on my YouTube channel for the Q&A video to see what it's all about. But we just are doing this. This is something that we've added to what we offer. Copy trading is not replacing my membership. My membership is not replacing copy trading. We're doing them together. Okay, they're going together. Copy trading is where we're earning. The membership is where we're learning and earning. They're going together. Some people are doing both. Some people just doing one or the other. But there are a lot of people, and I say a lot of people who are copy trading, and they're adding daily. Copy trading is growing daily. Okay, folks who just like, I can trade, but I'd rather you do it for me. Or I'm trading and I want you to do it for me. Or I can't trade and I want you to do it for me. It's all the people. It's people who don't know nothing and they want it done for them. There's people who know a little something, and while they're learning, they want it done for them. And there are people who know exactly what to do, but they want it done for them too. All of the people fall into the categories, and they're all copy trading. And I'm sure you fit in one of those categories too, and you can come on and be copy trading as well. All right, let's go look at some of these charts. SPY right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take off VWAP for now. What are we on? 15 minutes? Yes. SPY closed on Friday at 681.74 is where SPY closed on Friday. It's currently at 685.27. There's a gap up opening happening in the next, unless something happens in the next 30 minutes. SPY is going to gap up. It's up about $4 from where it closed, on Friday. SPY is up about $4. Okay. Let's see what Triple Q. Similar situation. Triple Q closed on Friday at 613. It's currently at 617, up about $4, almost $5 from Friday. And IWM closed on Friday at 253.90. It's currently at 256. So it's up about $3, $2 really. About $2. Close around 254 and it's at 256. So up about $2 from where it closed to. All right, let's go back and look at SPX 500. SPX 500, as I said, closed at 68.27 on Friday. It's at 68.65 right now and moving on up. So there's going to be, at this point, will be a gap up in SPX as well. And we will trade accordingly. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. We'll trade accordingly. All right. I mentioned the membership. That is something that we offer, that I offer. You can come on into the membership. Actually, you can come into the membership and have a free 7-day pass. If you'd like to come and see what the membership's all about for free for 7 days, you can come and check that out at www.e2t.trading. We do the SPX, XSP, IWM is what we do there. I'm there coaching, training, guiding, all the things. How do we enter our trades, exit our trades, manage our trades? There are alerts. So you getting all the things while you're learning. But you know what? E2T University, we've talked about E2T University, and tonight is the last night of E2T University. We've been through 12 weeks, and tonight we're graduating. E2T University, the people who joined E2T University are graduating tonight. Oh my goodness. It's been 12 weeks and it doesn't feel like it's been 12 weeks, but it has been 12 weeks. 12 weeks of really good learning. We spent 5 to 6 weeks learning some charting technical analysis. Oh my goodness. We learned the strat. We learned how to work with indicators, how to the basics, because we started with the basics. Then we built on some buying option strategies, some strategies for how do we work with stocks. We worked on option selling strategies. We brought it all together. I mean, oh my goodness, we covered so much territory in the last 12 weeks. And tonight we're going to wrap it all up and we're going to graduate. We're going to graduate tonight. It's graduation season from E2T University. Wow. Where did the time go? I know, right? 12 weeks is over, and the people who rolled with us the entire time. We got people who rolled the entire time. Of course, some people start and they fall off. That happens. But the first cohort of E2TU, they're graduating tonight. I'm so excited. We're getting like our graduation certificates. I'm like, this right here, though. Oh my goodness. It's time. It went so fast. But tonight's the last night. Tonight is it. It's up. Parting is such sweet sorrow. But it's over. But we've learned so much. I mean, we've covered a lot of territory in this 12 weeks, and I really feel like we've covered what needed to be covered in a very comprehensive method. I mean, the good thing about learning this is that you really never stop learning trading. It's such a lifelong learning. I've been doing this for 5 years and I'm still learning stuff. So I know you don't ever stop. Even though 12 weeks is up, you don't really stop learning. But I believe we've laid a really good foundation, a really solid foundation. And they're going to be able to use this as a good launching pad. But y'all remember when I was just talking about it? It wasn't that long ago. Back at what I'm going, when I was marketing and getting people to come and join E2T University, and here we are, 3 months later, and they're graduating. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's gonna end tonight. And yeah, I have a whole university. I have a whole university. She's a bad mama jamma. I know, right? Ah, but yeah, the E2T University folks are going to graduate. My first class is graduating tonight. Oh my, it's just like, when I was thinking about it, I was putting together the certificates. I was thinking, the people are going to graduate. It's going to graduate. Yeah, I know. Wow. But yeah, first 12 weeks it's over. It's been good. It's been really good. It's been really good. So that's happening tonight. So if you're at E2T University, make sure you come tonight so you can get your graduation certificate. And of course, that material stays available to the people who signed up and who paid for it. It's available to you from now on. You don't ever have to feel like, I missed it, but I can't get myself. No, that stuff's available to you forever. The material is yours. You paid for it. All right. Let's go ahead and Delisha says, I'm graduating tonight. Yes, ma'am. Delisha has been there the whole 12 weeks. She's been a rider. She's like, she was not going to miss out. I've got some people who definitely rode the whole 12 weeks who are going to graduate. Absolutely. So, okay. E2T Trader Declaration. I declare I'm a great trader, a successful trader, and a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My account is growing steadily. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I have a strategy that I use for my trades. I don't randomly place trades. I'm a level-headed trader who trades my plan and not my emotions. Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. Deuteronomy 8:18. Help us today to trade our strategy with wisdom and knowledge. Allow us to prosper enough to have what we need and enough to bless others. In Jesus' name, amen and amen. Yeah. Deborah says, congratulations to cohort number 1 of E2T University. Keep learning and growing. Blessing to all. The medal with yellow and first red. So yeah, everybody, we're going to graduate tonight. Going to get their certificates. And I'm excited. It's like, really, we did it. We did it. So yeah, we did it. Woo, woo. So yeah. All righty, everybody. You've got about 20 minutes, a little bit more than 20 minutes to go and get yourself settled and ready for the market to open, because it's going to open in about 20 minutes. Settle your mind, settle your spirit. Telling myself this too. Settle your mind, settle your spirit. And let's get ready to trade today and do what we can do to get some of this, to move some of the money from the market into our portfolios, moving some of their money into our portfolios. Okay. All righty, everybody. They need a graduation song. Well, I will play the regular graduation, the regular graduation music that they play at the graduation. I might need to find one that is for us. We got to come up with something, Janae. We got to think of something as a graduation song. All righty, everybody. Well, what we gonna do today? We're gonna do these two things, at least two things. We gonna stay green and we gonna get this money. All right, everybody, have a really great green day. I will see you all in the market. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.